In the TLS Design and Manufacturing Machine, here is Thomas Smith. Situated next to him in car number 33 from Quaker Hill, a driver they call Uncle Buck, Chuck Rogers in car number 33. Starting fifth in the field aboard car number 88. This driver starts tonight second in the point standings. In the Garbo Lobster Salem Liquors car, it's Dave Sylvia. Occupying the sixth starting position is car number 54 from Westbrook, Jeff Miller. Now we move to the seventh position where we'll find car number 8, a driver from Wood River Junction, Rhode Island. He starts tonight third in the point standings, sponsored by Holmes Garage and I Like Dave Electric. Everybody likes Bill Leonard in car number 8. Stationed next to him, a driver who was very good in his heat race from Uncasville, car number 81 for Flying Phil Evans. Starting in the 13th position, car number 18, this man has a point lead plus 4 victories in the Hayes Custom Cycles, Jeff Barman and Roger Allison machine, it's Danny Field. Next to him in car number 51, one of the division's top rookies from Ivoryton, Connecticut, in the Big A Auto Parts affordable plumbing car from Clinton, Mark Panarone. Starting in the 15th position in car number 20 from Voluntown, Connecticut, in the Jessco's Construction, Catherine DuPont car, Bill Porter. And stationed next to him in the 05 from Gales Ferry, Connecticut, Niantic River Transmission brings us Randolph Churchill. Starting next in the 01 from Westbrook, Superior Auto Body and A&A Auto Parts, they bring us Nate Appel. And stationed next to him in car number 34, a driver from Norwich, Franklin Street Car Wash.
Bring them down, Thomas Smith and Uncle Buck Chuck Rogers sit in the second row. Green flag is up and we are racing, and Constantini bursts out to the lead as he streaks into turn number 1. The 28 of Fortune runs in the second spot. Then we have the 33 Uncle Buck Chuck Rogers, he runs third. Here comes Jeff Miller in the 54 as he jettisons out, looks to make a power move on the inside, but we have trouble further back in the field as the 64 of Thomas spins around. The field looks to get around him and we continue under green flag racing. It is still Constantini field. Now Fortune slides up the embankment. That allows the 33 of Chuck Rogers to get underneath him as they are side by side off turn number 4.
The energy surge from the 33 of Rogers, and he is able by slivers to move into second. Jeff Miller, before the race, he said he had a very fast car. He is backing up that statement right now as he has inched his way into third place.
And now Miller looks to power underneath the 28 of Ron Fortune for that third spot. By slivers, he has that spot. Now he'll swing to the outside on Rogers as they go into turn number 3 and battle for second.
Evans is right there. Richard Brooks is right there. So we have a good contingent of cars all battling for the upper echelon of this one. Joe Godbout in the 37, we know how fast that car is. It is starting to disco its way through the field, but the car in the jet stream is number 12, John Constantini, and it might be the same number, but it doesn't look like the same car or same driver. This by far is his best night of the season.
And looking to give Constantini company now is the 54 of Jeff Miller as that car is flying around the speedway. He has dissipated that lead that Constantini had, and now he is on the back bumper and charging up for the lead.
He shuffles up high, looking for some adrenaline, makes his move into turn 4. Constantini's grip is starting to slide away. Here comes Miller. He is not giving up. He darts his way on the outside. Let's see if he has enough pizzazz to take over the lead. It looks like he backs up a bit, and Constantini is able to fortify his first place status.
And now Miller takes up the battle on the inside. He will look to pull even with Constantini as they go into turn number 1. The top 6 cars are 2 abreast. They wheel around the track. It is now Jeff Miller in front.
Bill Leonard doing a good job in car number 8. He has some speed on the outside. Also Evans crowding in. From 2nd to 5th, they could fit inside a teacup, but the man who is driving like champagne at the front of the field is the 54 of Miller, and Mike Manifold runs into a problem in car number 99. That car, or Nate Appel in car number 01, so Nifty Nate has a problem.
And now Uncle Buck Chuck Rogers, as the yellow is on the
Car
surface.
pinned against turn number 2 barrier.
And that looks to be the 6 of Nick Papakota. Green flag is on, and here we go. It is Jeff Miller with the early jump on Joe Godbout. Danny Field right there as Mike Manifold spins across the line. We look to stay green. Manifold continues to fire that car up, and down the backstretch now we have Field. He is on the inside of the 37 of Godbout. White flag waves in the air as they cross this time through. Miller, Field, Godbout looks to drop back into the 3rd position. Less than 2 turns to go as they go down the backstretch. The 54 of Miller. Can Danny Field make one final assault and pass on the 54 as they charge down off turn number 4, head to the stripe? Jeff Miller with the win. Danny Field will finish 2nd. The 37 of Joe Godbout 3rd. In 4th was the 8 of Bill Leonard, and rounding out the top 5.
The smoke show, courtesy of Jeff Miller, after he nailed down the first win of the 2006 season. It looked like it was going to be on easy street tonight for Jeff Miller as he opened up a huge lead. Of course, it became a pressure cooker at the end as the cakewalk became a cliffhanger, but he was equal to the occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in 2006, it is Jeff the Thriller Miller. And he is going to tap dance on the hoof of that car. I almost thought I was going to have to catch him. And he is going to celebrate. Looked like you were running and hiding from the field. It wasn't that easy, but your car had some giddy up at the end. How concerned were you with the restart with 2 laps to go?
Joe and Danny, they always go pretty good, so I'm definitely sweating it there.
Now, you told me about 5 hours ago you had a fast car tonight. What did you know?
The only thing I know is we've been struggling. We finally figured it out. This car's a little bit different than the 37 and the 81, but I think we got it now.
And how much of a sigh of relief is there from you after finally being able to win here in 2006?
I just try to make my quota once a year.
Well, if he runs like this, he might put that quota and make it obsolete. Ladies and gentlemen, the driver of car number 54, Jeff Miller, who has some people to thank.
I gotta thank my wife and my daughter first of all. I gotta thank Ray, Andrew, Dustin, Booger.
I don't want to meet him, I don't think.
I gotta thank Finkeldays Waste Removal, Zanardi's, Labrador Landscape, that guy's been with me for like 10 years. Can't ask for anything better than that guy there for sponsor.
So here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Miller, the winner of tonight's 20-lap mini stock feature.